He's here. De'Anthony Melton's in the house.
Yo.
Thanks for coming in, man.
Man, you already know what it is.
You were just talking crazy about PlayStation 4, huh?
Yeah, people always be trying to call me out on games and stuff, so I just had to put it to rest real quick.
That's your thing?
Yeah.
You're a big gamer?
For sure.
Like, are you talking headset?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Headset, parties, playing with my friends, communicating, need it all.
What do you play?
I play Apex, Call of Duty, 2K, Madden. I can play FIFA.
So you like on a PC? Or are you on?
I'm on a PlayStation. Grayson does PC, though.
Yes. As did, who was it, Solomon Hill? Or? Yeah. Another one of the guys.
He did
the computers. But you are a PlayStation 4 guy.
PlayStation. I need a controller. I need a big screen, all that.
You have a gamer tag.
Mm-hmm.
You are on the game. Do you go to the park as yourself?
I used to go to the park all the time. Like,
what happened?
Other games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, other games.
Is your name your name?
Yeah.
So people know it's you.
I think it says like
up.
Melt does it, and then it has like the little NBA logo over my head. So when I go to a park, usually people just like swarm me or like try to play with me. Usually I come with like my friends, so it's like a lot of people try to play against us. I get everybody's best. It's so annoying.
Which is the game you feel most confident in?
Oh, Madden for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got to get to know you. So now we know that you're a big-time gamer. All right. You grow up in California.
Yep.
The high school you went to is nice. I went and looked it up.
Thank you.
It's a nice school, right?
Yeah. It's small, all-boy, private high school, Catholic, so it's very small, more athletic school. So, I mean, it was great for me. My coach, Russell White, he was a great coach, really detail-oriented. And my mom was like, we want to keep you private. And, my mom's really big on like tough coaching, and she wanted me to get better and something that's going to push me. So I've always been around people that, pushed me to be better and, be a better player and person. So that's what he did.
How good are you at the beginning of high school?
No.
No?
When
did you get really good amongst your peers?
I would say my junior summer going into my senior year.
Yep.
But even going into my high school, I went there for football. It was a really big football school, yeah. So we had, shout out to Marvell Tell. Who else? T.J. Brumford. We had a couple other dudes. Tyler Foreman.
You went to the school to play football?
Yeah. So I went there, and I was like, okay.
What are you playing?
Receiver. Yeah, receiver. But I really wanted to play quarterback. But I didn't get to play quarterback, and I was on a freshman team too. So I was like, and then once that season ended, I got put on varsity for basketball my freshman year. And so after that, I was like,
okay, it's basketball?
It's basketball.
So did you never play football again?
Nah, after that, yeah.
You stopped after your freshman year?
Yeah, I played since I was 7 years old, played football and basketball, other sports too, obviously, but football and basketball all the way up until my freshman year of high school.
But you thought football was the future?
I thought it was. My whole family did. Everybody, if you ask anybody, it was like, yeah, I was better at football than I was basketball.
And why'd you stop?
I love basketball more.
You did?
Yeah, it was the love for the game. It just grew more and more, and just my football passion, it wasn't really there, honestly.
How many touchdowns do you have that freshman year?
I had like 8 or 9.
8 or 9?
8 or 9, yeah.
Oh, so it was
I was
going
pretty
well.
good. Yeah, yes. I was pretty good, but nah.
Okay, but you said you were on the varsity team as a freshman?
For basketball. For football.
So you were already good at basketball.
But, I had, like, long arms and my instincts and stuff like that, stuff I relied on, previously. But in terms of, like, skill and stuff like that, I could say I wasn't really there yet. So I knew that, but defense got me on the court.
Right.
So I was just like, I'm gonna keep it going, just play hard and play active, and that's what you need to play for my coach. So I was like, I'm gonna do that.
All right. So when you go your senior year, you feel like
Yeah, I was like, I'm ready.
You're not like a monster recruit, right?
Yeah,
Are
no.
you playing in all the AAU circuits and everything, or no?
No, so I played for Double Pump my sophomore and junior year, and then after that I went to Cal Supreme, like midway through with Jonah Matthews, Darrell Ramsey, Brandon McCoy, all those guys. So that was really like my first like big stage, and I was like seeing all the high profile guys and this and that, and that's when like the first time like I got my first offer after my first tournament. USC was my first offer.
They were your first offer?
My first offer.
Was there a big recruiting battle for you? Who did you decide between?
So I had San Diego State, LMU, USC, Colorado State, and Nevada. Those were my only 5 offers, and it was just like where I wanted to go. And he's like, do I want to stay home? Do I want to go out of state? Do I want to go to the Pac-12?
Right.
Do I want to go somewhere, make my name for myself? So it was just a lot of good stuff going into my head. But ultimately made my decision was Jason Hart. He was already 11 years in the NBA as a point guard. So he was like, I can kind of give you the way and tell you what you need to do, and ups and downs of the NBA, all this stuff. So I was just like,
perfect.
Let me get a cheat code to the NBA.
Yep.
With Jason Hart, and working out every day, stuff like that. So he really
helped you a ton.
Definitely.
Okay, so the college career is probably something you don't love to talk about. The freshman year goes great.
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, it was all right. Yeah.
Look, you're playing at USC, and you're certainly you've gone from a 3-star recruit to a kid that like, hey, this guy might end up in the NBA.
Yeah.
You're matching up with Lonzo, right?
Yeah.
That year and everything. Okay. The sophomore year, you end up being held out.
Yep.
Right? Because it's not, you probably have an awareness of what's going on at Memphis this year with the Wiseman kid and everything, where people are sitting there saying, it ain't this kid's fault, right, that this stuff goes on around him or whatever. I went back and read all the articles. They never found you did anything, but it's like the people that have a relationship with the Meltons might have gotten to try to recruit the kid to do something else. And I'm like, this is messed up.
It had nothing to do with, me and my hands and what I did. So, I mean, it is what it is, but it's just, only thing I have to say on that is just, it's tough for a college kid that, they have school, class, their family, friends, social, like all that stuff to, manage other people in their lives, because we have so much stuff going on, and really it's your first time doing that stuff coming from high school. So,
well, in one of the articles I read, it said you gave them your bank statements, your cell phone records,
twice.
The NCAA.
Twice.
And you had to go sitting through all kinds of interviews.
Yep, meeting with the FBI, yeah.
This is a nightmare.
Yeah, I did, it was.
Like, I don't know how you smile all the time. You're always smiling and happy, but that year, was it a dark year for you? Because I've got to imagine you're just going crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not playing because they said some dude took $5,000 from the other guys in trouble, so that hopefully he would convince you to sign with an agent after, if you ever get to the NBA. And I'm like, this is wild.
And which is crazier is
it's
like,
not even a lot of money.
No, that's what I'm saying. And it was crazy. There's a video of you it not happening actually, which is the crazy. So I mean it happened. I just knew it was eventually going to be over. And I really wanted to play that year, because we had a killer team going into that year. We was preseason top 10. So I was like, man, whatever you guys need, like I'm trying to get on the court, this and that. It was all my guys. They're like, most of the team was from back home. So it was like we all knew each other. We all high schools probably played each other a couple of times. So it was like, I really want to get my last ride in with these guys just in case they leave. Right. Honestly.
So at that point, were you just like, I'm done with college basketball?
It didn't take me till I was done until Pac-12 play started, and I just couldn't get as much practice time with them. So It was just like they was traveling, they had games every other day, so it was just like I couldn't get that much practice time. So I could only do so much before and after practice on top of my classes.
And now you're not playing on national TV, so you're off the radar.
Yeah.
Are you scared at that point about entering the draft?
No, because I felt like the stuff they were saying, about me last year, in terms of what I needed to get better on and stuff like that, I feel like I improved on. So I was so ready for the season. I was just like, I'm confident in my game enough that I was like, okay, I could play in the NBA, or I could at least get in the NBA and then show myself once I get there. So yeah.
Okay, so then Houston takes you.
46.
Do you ever get a place in Houston?
No.
No.
Nah.
You never even got a play.
No.
You never even got an apartment or anything in Houston before the trade takes place and you end up in Phoenix.
Yeah. Luckily. So, I mean, I got drafted 46, obviously. Went out there to Houston, met all the guys and stuff like that. And then, a couple practices and stuff like that. And the summer league happens.
Right.
And then after summer league, I would say probably like a week or two, that's when it was just like, they were just trying to figure out what they needed to do and stuff like that for the upcoming season. They're trying to compete for a championship.
Right.
So, I mean, we kind of knew some changes was coming, but we didn't know exactly what. And, I mean, when the trade went down, it was just like we could kind of see that coming. But, I mean, I'm grateful that they still took me at 46. I mean, no matter what. So.
And then you end up at Phoenix. What is last year like? Last year
was learning. I learned a lot. Those guys definitely taught me a lot. And even being on, a losing team, you can help learn from that and help grow. So I think that's what it did, and it prepared me for this year. Even when we was losing those 5 games, I was just like, man, I've seen 5, 10, almost 15 losses in a row. So we
this is nothing.
Yeah, we're good, guys. We're good, stuff like that. So, I mean, it helped me in terms of that, just being positive and just sticking with it and just being within your team and just talking to guys and talk everything out, and it definitely helps.
It's crazy the way this season has played out. You come in, you got this back injury, so you're not playing in summer league, right? And then you end up here, not really ready for training camp.
Yep.
And then the season starts, you might go play a game with the Hustle or whatever. Then there's some injuries that take place, and now is your opportunity.
Yep.
When you walked in knowing like, geez, I'm already kind of behind the 8 ball because I'm not getting to play in training camp and whatever else, what were your expectations of kind of what this season would be like for you? Because I cannot imagine you ever envisioned, you're starting Saturday night against the Atlanta Hawks, right?
I mean, it was an everyday process. I think Memphis did a great job with talking to me and just keeping me updated. The training staff and medical team and all that stuff. So they really helped me like every day prepare for it like it was a game, and it was constant communication and constant, help and work done and, checkups and stuff like that. So they did a great job at keeping me prepared, and they would always say, we just want to make sure that in case you play tomorrow, you're ready. So I think that's what they did. So once my tomorrow came, it was like, I was ready. I felt like I was ready, and, I got straight to it.
Yeah, and so when they plug you in initially, it felt natural.
Yeah.
Right?
Nah, definitely.
Like, it does feel that Taylor has created some kind of environment where you've seen it now over the last couple of weeks. The bench guys, you, Anderson, whatever, you're starting now, and this bench unit has put up crazy numbers, and they're just plugging in guys that are – is it the system that just makes it easy for guys to be able – obviously you got a lot of good players, but in terms of – guys that have not played being able to be plugged in. Hell, we saw Tolliver. The guy showed up at 4:00 and
ready, straight to it. Yep.
And banged down 4 threes, and it's like,
I think everybody on our team is straight to it. We just that's our motto, is just downhill. We keep our standards that we play hard, we play physical, and we play defense. And on offense, just move the ball. And a true testament. Even with the bench unit, obviously, what I came into was, Tyus, and talking with Tyus and stuff like that. He definitely helped me, with that in terms of, learning how to not turn over the ball, where stuff is, how to get it out quick, make the easy read sometimes, and it definitely helped. And even the vets, I think all of us, we can go like 13 deep. I think we got a solid roster. All of our guys can play. Right. So I think that's like the plus side of it too, though.
All right, knock on wood, after you got over the back thing, it has never been an issue again, right? Like, it hasn't been – I have to ask you about this because when they traded for Justice Winslow, one of the first things, obviously I'm calling around, I'm like, yo, what's up with this injury he's got, and they were like, it's a lot like De'Anthony's. Yeah. And I was like,
me too.
Well, I haven't heard about De'Anthony's in months. So it made me feel a lot better. What is he going through? What happened? What is it? Because, as fans, everybody just sits back and go, he's got a back injury.
Yeah. On his situation, I'm not really sure entirely, like, what he's going through because, especially now with backs, they're still trying to figure it out, and what it is and stuff like that. So
what was yours?
Mine was like I had stress reactions in my back.
Meaning what? Is it no, I mean,
I
when
really
you wake up in the morning, it hurts to run or it hurts to move, or
yeah, it's just like certain movements don't feel right. Certain things restrict you. Certain muscles may not be as strong, or because that muscle's not as strong, certain muscles may overcompensate. So with the training staff, what they did was just tighten up everything around it and strengthen everything around it. So when it does calm down, it's more of like a, relaxing and calming down type inflammatory thing. So once it does calm down, we wanted to, have my body ready and strong to make up for whatever, is lacking in that one area that, that was bothering my back. So
right.
I think they definitely did that, and I was ready to, attack my therapy and stuff like that.
Does it hurt bad?
No.
It does not.
No.
Like you play, but it hurts. No, I'm saying at that time, like you could even at training camp theoretically.
Oh yeah,
you could have gone and played, but it bothers you the whole damn time.
Yeah, so you
got to stay off it.
That was another big thing. There was just like we wanted to make sure that even when you do come back, it's not like a couple weeks and it's hurting, or month and it's hurting, or couple. So that's when they was just like, no, we want to attack this to where it's like you feel good all the time, and not just when you're not playing basketball, or in 2 weeks, or you take a one big hit and then it's just like aggravated for a little. So they wanted to eliminate all that, and I think they definitely did. With my back situation.
I've talked about a lot of you got a bunch of young guys on the roster, and yet this team with the veterans that were at the beginning, Jay, Solo, these kind of guys, I was worried. I think a lot of people were worried, like, oh man, not necessarily basketball, but is it going to be okay in that locker room? And when you go through the 5-game losing streak, because those guys were like the uncles, right, of the team or whatever.
Old heads, we call them.
And so how did everything, how did nobody overreact and coming out of the break and you lose these 5 games, some of them you get drubbed in.
Yeah.
But nobody, you have Josh sitting there saying, people are panicking, we ain't panicking. And it's kind of everybody was reiterating this message. And it was the moment where I was like, well, this is going to be okay. Is it because kind of that standard was set early in the year? And so it wasn't like, it's almost like these guys became leaders as the season went on, and it was okay if those guys weren't in the locker room anymore, because you would have guys be able to step up.
I think we all stepped up. We all got a vocal locker room, so we're all communicating with each other, and we're not we're not afraid to say something that wasn't beneficial to the team. And I think that's the biggest thing. We all care about winning. So, when something is not good for, our winning standards, then we don't mind addressing it, because we all just want to win at the end of the day. And you can't get mad at somebody that just wants to win, the game, because that's what we all want to do. And if you don't want to win, then that's a different subject. But I think everybody in our locker room, from top to the bottom, definitely just, main focus is winning.
When was the moment you thought the team is good?
I'm trying to think. I forgot, but I remember the conversation.
Because you really are like beginning mid-December.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know, but I just remember saying to Jaren, I was like, Jaren asked me, he was like, yo, are we nice? I was like, yeah, we're nice. He was like, yeah, we're nice, bro. Yeah. He was like, okay, yeah, all right, let's get it now. But I mean, that shows our team. We we don't know, so we just go out there, we have fun. Yeah.
I think we are. How much do you know? Do you know what the record is?
Our record right now?
Yeah.
Are we back 500 now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, I'm impressed.
32-32.
That's it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
How much do you pay attention to the standings?
And at this point, got to. I'm honestly. I'm gonna be honest. Got to.
Every day you're checking it.
I mean, there's games every day. So
do you know who the other teams play?
Not really.
So you're not that.
Yeah, I'm not that invested.
Like who the other teams are playing and who you guys are playing and how this can work out.
Yeah, but
do you know how many games you're up?
4.
You are. Look
yeah,
at him.
see, I just checked last night. So there's that. Yeah.
How much do you guys talk about it?
It's tough because it's in the locker room
all the time.
It's like we have the
it's up on the board, right?
Yeah, it's up on the board. Shout out to Solomon Hill, but I mean, he's the one that really, ultimately told him, like, put the standings up there. So I think when we were in that 9th spot and we were close to that 8th, it was up. So it gave us like that extra like hunger. That's like, we're right there. We can go get it. Now we see it every day. So now we gotta push for it every day now.
So you have an awareness of the standings.
Can't get caught lacking.
And
never.
Well, now and in terms of watching ESPN or whatever else, everybody wants the Pelicans, don't they? Do you feel that? You feel that they're trying to get Zion, the damn rookie of the year. They're trying to get the Pelicans into the 8th seed or whatever else. I mean, guys in Memphis have always got to have a chip on their shoulder anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
I can only imagine as a player, you've got to be watching it sometimes and being like, come on, man. Like,
I mean, every respected city wants their team. So it's like, end of the day, I mean, fans, they're gonna want their team, so we try not to pay attention too much to that. But I mean, we're just worried about us, and we worried about our Memphis fans and our community and stuff like that.
You have had to go up against all kinds of great players, especially as the minutes have gone up, right? Who is the guy that has surprised you, like on another team? Where, in the words of Jaren Jackson, is he nice? where you were playing against him, you're like, wow. Because obviously I'm not talking about the James Hardens of the world. I know what they bring to the table. Is there anybody that you played against this year where you thought, maybe I didn't have a perception of this guy or whatever else, but that impressed you?
Man, we're going to play so many games now. I can't really think of one, but I mean, I just know everybody in the NBA can play.
Yep.
Like, no matter, I mean, from the guys that's starting to the guys that's on the bench, like, NBA, you made it for a reason. So, like, I try not to take, nobody lightly. Because when you take somebody lightly, that's when, you get embarrassed. You can get, stuff like that, get scored on, or you sometimes even get hurt. So that's why I just take, everybody, the same. And just go out there physical, aggressive, and, we want to try to dominate the game.
You're a super athletic guy, and yet on this team,
I'm like 5th.
Anytime
I'm like 5th or 6th athletic. Yeah.
Anytime you don't finish an alley-oop with a dunk or a breakaway with a dunk, everybody on that team jumps you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is not commonplace, right? Like what Morant does and what Brandon Clark does. Like, that's not normal. It's not the way most people play. Do you feel as if you get a raw deal from them simply because you've got all these freaks on the team that, like, finish everything the way they do, and so now they have this expectation that you're going to windmill?
I don't I think so, but I don't know. Everybody just wanted me to, dunk and stuff, so I mean, you just gotta attack the rim hard. That's all I got from it, cause those dudes, they're definitely up there. But I get up there too. Shout out to Tyus. He said I can't catch lobs, but I done caught a few already. Why
is Morant so special? You're around him every day too.
Yeah, the kid is just, the way he stays level-headed is just the more impressive thing. Like you said, how he's just saying, next day, next game, stuff like that. He's constantly learning, constantly getting better, and he really feels that not so many people can really mess with him. So that's the attitude you gotta have. He says it every day or every game. They lace up their shoes just like me. So when you have that mentality, that spreads through the locker room. So it's contagious, and we're all like, you know what, you're right. He's our point guard. He's and he's a rookie doing it. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like
he's got all this swag and confidence.
So it's like, go out there and get it. It's just like straight to it. Don't waste no time. And the standards are there. So it's like, if you do those standards and you come out with the dog mentality and be physical and aggressive, stuff like that, more times than not, it's gonna come out positive.
Why do you think everybody gets along so well in that locker room?
Man, our locker room is so funny. These dudes is funny. Yeah. Dylan's ridiculous. We all know that. Dylan's ridiculous. Ja's hilarious. Man, Kyle, we got Jonas, we got the whole locker room is just like goofing. We're hilarious.
And you think it's just a random collection? I mean, obviously it's not random. You go out and try to get high character guys.
Yeah.
But at any team, there's typically like the cliques or there's.
Yeah.
I honestly, I would be shocked to find out if somebody told me this guy can't stand this guy.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like anybody doesn't like each other, or that they're not cool with each other or whatever, or jealous or what. It doesn't feel like any of that, that is very special and hard to come across.
It's tough because, I mean, even when I first came into the locker room, I was like, trying to see like how it was and fill out and stuff like that. And when I first came out, I was just like, man, I feel the energy is just like the positiveness and then the togetherness, and everybody's just, looking out for one another. So I was just like, wow. And from the jump, you can kind of tell that everybody's just here to win. We got young guys, but we're not worried about, the age and stuff like that. We're just going to go out and do it. And, if you're not going to stop us, then we're just going to keep going.
Why do you think, likewise, I don't think I could find anybody to say a bad thing about Taylor.
No.
And that's what's –
No.
There's always somebody on the team that doesn't like the coach. Always. It's usually a bunch of guys that don't like the coach, right? The ones that don't get to play as much or whatever else. And I do think that's part of it too. Like,
plays a factor, yeah.
Is it because of the whole like personal relationship thing that he's always hammering, right? That like you can speak from a player's point of view in terms of like that personal relationship and kind of how maybe that's different than other situations you've been in where you've got a coach versus having
which is crazy because I had 2 rookie coaches start my NBA career, which is crazy. So my first year, it was, I can kind of see, it's just learning. They're rookies. I was a rookie once, so I just know you got to keep learning. And you can't, sometimes you can't blame them for stuff they don't know, or, they're still trying to figure stuff out too, and nobody's perfect. And he's done a great job of keeping us all engaged, keeping us active, making it, fun, and still getting us to work. So, I mean, he's done a great job at all 3 of those things. And, I mean, when you put those together, it's tough to, get down on one another or get mad or stuff like that, because it's just like he's just keeping it exciting, free-flowing, communicative. Man, some days we'll just play kickball. Like, just play kickball, like
in the gym.
Yeah, it's just like we do stuff like that.
Who is terrible at kickball?
Who's bad?
There's some of these guys that can't kick. I guarantee.
I'm not even gonna lie. Brad Jones, bad pitcher. Last time he was on our team, he was giving up runs, but most of it's just.
But who really can't kick? You can tell they never played soccer. They never kicked the ball. Nothing.
I saw Gorgie kick recently, and it wasn't the most like prettiest thing. I'm gonna be honest.
It's very hard for guys that are super tall.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean,
I would have thought he grew up playing soccer. Guess not.
Nah. That's why people just haven't seen kickball. I guess. I don't know.
Who is the best kickball player? Routinely hitting bombs.
I don't know. I think we're all pretty good. Like we all like have like we're all strong and stuff like that. So I think we're all pretty good at like kicking. It's just about the kickball. It's about the bounce. If you catch the ball on a bounce, then like you're good. But
so how do you play in the gym? What's a home run? You got to hit it up off the wall or something?
Yep. Yep.
And there's like a height on the wall you got to hit it to?
Mm-hmm. I mean, coach establishes the rules. I don't know how he always wins, but he establishes the rules and he wins. So it's like something's up at this point. I'm starting to notice, but other than that.
There have been days where you guys had a scheduled practice, but you just go in there and play kickball.
You got to. It's a long season. We've been putting in a lot of work. We've been grinding for a while now. So it's like, I mean.
Just to keep it light.
Yeah, you need to. Keep the guys fresh, see something different. Because we all know how to play basketball. We've been playing for a long time. So keep it fresh, keep something new. It was fun. And it was something we needed.
All right, you talked about first came in here how you're a big gamer.
Yep.
You love video games.
Yep.
What else takes up your time? What else do you do when you're not having to be here?
Yep.
Or you're practicing, or you got a game? You go home this afternoon. What are you gonna do?
Play with my dog for a little bit. Yeah, play with my dog. Listen to music. I listen to a lot of music.
What kind of dog you have?
German Shepherd.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, he's like a year and like 4 months now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so he's getting up there.
How big?
I don't know. He's probably like around 70, 80 pounds probably.
Big.
Yeah, probably around there.
Ferocious?
Nah, sweetheart.
But not. I mean,
he's
towards strangers, he is not to be trifled
with. He's a child.
Oh, really?
He's a child still. Yeah, he loves kids. Loves kids. He loves people. He loves to be rubbed and stuff like that. I mean, I started it from when he was a young age. That's my problem, but
so you don't have a scary German Shepherd?
No.
Nah.
I mean, people just see his size and be like, oh, I mean, is he scared? I'm like, I mean, nah. He just likes to play. Gotcha. So he's gonna jump on you and stuff like that. But like now he's gotten better at like just he'll walk up and like sniff. You know what I mean? But
so you play with the dog. What else?
My best friend from back home, he stays with me too.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh, so you got a roommate that you can hang out with.
Yeah. So we play we play against each other a lot. We play with each other a lot in video games and stuff like that.
So video games, and then what do you watch on TV?
We don't really watch too much TV.
Nothing?
Nah. Yeah. We both like to read, so we read movies and watch basketball.
What kind of books do you like to read? Are you a novel guy, biography guy?
Nah, like I'm reading this book called Buddha's Brain. Yeah, it's
Buddhist Brain.
Yeah, Buddhist Brain. Yeah.
You're trying to get the Zen.
You know,
I mean, the Zen like
the NBA. It's a lot going on during the NBA, so it's
is it a good book?
It's a great book. You'd
recommend it?
It's a great book. Everybody out there,
give me the book you would recommend the most. One book that you think everybody should read.
Definitely that one, and then I'm about to start and my best friend Scott, he's started the book called the Power of Now.
Yeah,
it's just about staying in the present and
you read self-help stuff.
Yeah. That's the name of it. There we go. Self-help.
Self-help.
Yep. I couldn't figure out the name. Yeah.
Is that what you're doing like when you guys are on planes and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
So other guys watching Netflix or whatever. Does anybody else have a book?
I saw, Gorgie, my guy, son. I mean, Gorgie, I'm trying to think. I mean, I just be in my spot. I be in my spot with my headphones on, so.
Oh, so the headphones are on while you're reading as to have nobody bother you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the guy next to you is going to try to talk your ear off, right? Or does everybody just keep to themselves?
Plane rides is pretty fun, too.
Who do you sit by?
I usually sit either by myself, like next to the window. I'm a window seat. I need a window seat.
Who is the one that there's no chance of you reading that book if you're sitting next to him?
That's tough. I don't know.
You know they're going to be goofing, talking, whatever. I can't sit next to him and read a book.
Jaron?
There's no way.
Jaron's always the one in the locker room talking. He's always the one talking.
That's a good one. Yeah, I would say Jaron sits by me the most because he sits in usually the back of the plane and he'll come up. But I would say Jaron probably. But Jaron, Jaron's Jaron. He has fun. He has fun, and we talk a lot, so we hang out a lot, so we have a lot of stuff to talk about. So it's like I won't pull out the book like mid convo or something like that, but like.
Do you hold it up so that the other guys can see?
No, it's not like a repellent. Nah.
Buddhist Brain. I'm reading.
Everybody leave me alone. Nah, it's not on that. It's not on that. But Jaron, he'll come up there and he'll ask, what I'm reading and stuff like that, and I'll explain it. If somebody asks me, I'll explain it. But usually, when you see somebody reading, it's like
leave them alone.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah.
Who told you about that book?
Again, my best friend Scott.
Your buddy.
Yeah, so he's always been on that and like the Zen and like the reading and like meditating and.
So you guys got like incense burning in your house?
Nah, we don't have incense. Yeah. We got candles, but we don't have incense. We're not saging it up.
You watch no TV shows?
No, I watch TV shows.
What?
Like, I watched a show called The Flash. I watched Grownish is a good show that I watch. A lot of shows are off right now. Power, Snowfall.
Oh, you watch a lot of shows.
But, like, yeah, I mean, I don't watch, like, I won't sit there and, like, all right, TV, cable. Like, I'm not. But it's like, if I miss an episode, because I usually, you know, traveling and stuff like that, you can't always watch every episode as soon as it comes out. So it's like Hulu. I watch Hulu a lot. Hulu, Netflix here and there, and, you know, Amazon Video. You can get most of the movies on there and stuff like that. So that's what I really use.
Last thing, and this is most important, the jersey number.
0.
Yep. Number 1. 0 looks awesome on a jersey. It does. It looks good on a jersey. Why do you wear 0?
I mean, 0 really came because, go back to when I got drafted, I really wanted 22. So my like, in high school, my first 2 year I was 2, and then I changed my number my junior year to 22. It was one of my grandpa's, you know, favorite numbers. He liked 23, 22, and my sister, she played basketball, so she was 24. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna stick with 22, and then got drafted, and Clyde, obviously, jersey's retired. So I was like, man, what's another number? And I was thinking, I was like, you know what? I might just go with, you know, the back home guy, Gilbert, and he wore 0. So I was like, you know what? I kind of like that number. So I was just like, I'm going to stick with 0. And then I was 0 with the Rockets, and then they didn't have 0 when I was with the Suns, so I had to change my number.
What do you mean they don't have 0?
Isaiah Cannon had 0 at the time.
Somebody already had it.
Somebody had it.
Okay,
Somebody
it wasn't
had
available.
it. Yeah, so Isaiah Cannon had 0 at the time. And, you know, I was just like, all right, you got to find another number. So I came up with 14.
No reason?
No reason. I was just like, I need a number 14. So once I got the chance to go back to 0, I was like, yeah,
But it's 4 arenas.
Yeah.
That's where the idea came from.
Yeah, that's when I was like, okay, who's 0 that was just like, okay, impactful on me, and, you know, I can kind of relate this to. So I was just like, I mean, Gilbert, he was, you know, from the Valley. I had his jersey. My mom had his jersey when he was, you know, playing with the Wizards.
Yep.
So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna wear 0 too.
How about that? I knew there'd be a good story behind it.
So shout out to him.
Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah.
Have you ever goofed on Conchar for wearing 46? What's that? What is 46?
John,
like you said I'm gonna wear 14. Like, I mean, but that's like a normal number.
Yeah.
I guess there aren't a lot of 14s. There really aren't.
But you know who's 14 now?
Who?
Gorgie. His son. He's 14. So, but John.
46?
John is, I don't know. If you've seen John or had a conversation with John, yeah. It's like, what can you do as John? So, I mean, we all love the number. 46 is him. It matches him. It matches him.
Because you don't know what's going on with him.
You don't know. You don't know.
You have no idea what he's thinking.
John, yeah.
No. Conchar.
Great guy. Yeah, John Conchar, great guy.
46 fits him perfectly. It is the goofiest number ever.
Yeah.
There's one other guy, Aaron Baines at Phoenix.
He's
46. It's the only other one.
Man. I'm going to go
It's a
with John.
ridiculous number.
Yeah.
46.
More power to him. They got it.
De'Anthony Melton, you guys have been great. And look, this has been a big breakout season for you. Oh, since I mentioned that, you are a restricted free agent.
Yes.
You want to be here.
I mean, I
Come
can't.
on.
Some stuff I can't control, so I'm just leave it at that. I mean, I just got to go out there and just play my game. Whatever happens, happens. Honestly.
Have you had any conversations?
I mean, you know, they're around us a lot, so it's all. I mean, it comes up here and there, but it's not like, you know, nothing like too major, like sit down.
Yeah,
and
right.
Like, yeah, I mean, but.
Well, I hope you're here because
Yeah.
this has been fun, and obviously you love this team.
Got it. Yeah,
Right.
This team is hilarious. I love them.
I hope it's long term for sure. Thanks for coming up here, man.
Yeah, thank you.
He is De'Anthony Melton. We'll be back tomorrow. Until then, we gone.